Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I'm your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you all back to Slay the Spire Downfall, where we're gonna cause the downfall of those pesky heroes. And this time we're gonna be using the automaton. The city's mechanical guardian adapts to any combat situation. The first function you create each combat costs 0 until played. That sounds fun, and I can't wait to figure out how you're used. Rise, servant. Yes, give me the extra health. So, where are the elites? Really? Just one? Really? See? That's better. I can get 3 of them in a singular light if I so choose. Perfect. Right, what are my cards then? Damage, block. Deal 4 damage in code. Then add a copy of this card into your discard pile. In code, add the card to the sequence. When 3 cards are in the sequence, their effects, other than in code, are merged into a function with cost equal to the highest cost card in the sequence. Alright. Go to, draw 1 card in code. Compile, next turn. Compile, an additional effect that triggers when this card, while in the sequence, is combined into a function. Can be a negative effect, which is referred to as an error. Huh. Okay. And I got this stuff. Through the secret passages only known to the constructs of the spire, you enter a chamber designed for maintenance and repairs on automaton models. Your tools here will be available to use to you. Lose 10 max HP. Upon pickup, choose a card within code. Start each combat with this card in your sequence. Alright. Remove a card. Gain a random card within code. Sure! I'll remove a block. Oh, I just got a front load. Gain 2 12 block in code. Compile. Function gains retain. That sounds pretty cool. When you pass a stronghold, you saw the index messenger and the people of the Kimono clan coming in the distance. You know that's Carnival's territory. You have a hunch what will happen if you keep up with them. They don't notice you. It's a good chance. Follow the index messenger. Can you come out? There is no one else here. Let's have a chat. I don't know why you've been following me, but that's not what I need to care about. Here, a prescript for you. You want to know why? Because the prescript knows you will follow me at this time. It's more than you think. Let me read it. Choose to become an apostate or a messenger immediately and reply to Yan. To be honest, I didn't expect it to be like this. So what your reply is, I'll become a messenger. So we are partners now. What's this do? At the start of combat, play 1 random card. Alright. I don't even know what it played. Remove errors. Remove the next compile error encoded. Alright. So, I block. I strike. I draw a card. I replicate. Running copy. Draw 1 card, deal 4 damage. We need more cards with these abilities then. Gain 4 block in code. Compile. Heal 7 HP. Not bad. Gain 1 strength in code. Compile error. All enemies gain 2 strength. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Gain 8 block in code. Compile. Gain 2 strength. I really like the sound of all of this. Because this is just a functionality of create your own damn cards. This is awesome. Let's go with repair, because I imagine the healing will be useful. So, first up, we replicate. Then, we go to. Then, we strike. Then, we defend. Because there's nothing else we can do in that scenario. Okay, next. We attack. And kill. We repair, causing this. Copying sprint. Deal damage, draw a card, and gain block. Is that now just in my deck, or... Holy Christ, it is. That's just in my card for the rest of combat. That is actually awesome. So I do that. I attack. I then use the last copy and do that. We need more of this. Function is unplayable. Alright, that's an odd one. Insert a void. Alright. Compile error. You would remove the overheat. Remove the next compile error you would encode. Okay, I think we're definitely going to need overheat. That seems too useful. Okay. Replicate. Defend, defend, strike. Repair, which creates that. The copying wall R. I'm guessing they've made it so that each individual card has its own cost or name associated with it. What else can I get? Insert random status. Insert. Shuffle a card into your draw pile. Status cards are removed at the end of combat. Okay. Gain 1 energy. Encode. Interesting. Delayed guard. Next turn. Gain 7 block. Class default. Add a copy of the first card in the current sequence to the next 2 sequences automatically. Yeah, I see that being useful. Just because it means we get more of these sequences quicker. Right, what do you give me? The boot. I actually have a few cards that do, like, less than that much damage. So you know what? The boot is actually probably not bad for this. Hello, you. Backtrace. Innate. Deal 7 damage. Encode. Compile error. Function gains exhaust. I'm not sure if that's an error. I can literally make a function now. Alright. Repair. Class default. Go to. Backtrace. Is this an attack? Oh my god, it actually is an attack. That is stupid. Okay. Alright, okay. Overheat. Replicate. And then just another strike. Let's do this. Let's front load. And then I can strike. That is an attack, which means... Yeah. The Hobgoblin's always annoying, because it's just like... Well, there's not much I can really do against you, is there? Deal 5 damage, scry 2, encode. Branch. Deal 9 damage or gain 8 block. Encode the option not chosen. Interesting. I'm gonna go for Branch. These are all really cool looking abilities. They really are. Okay. Repair. I would like to do that, please. Aren't you doing it the wrong way round? Alright, let's see. You do 4 damage. You also do 4 damage. If I choose the block, I'll do the... I know they're so weird, but I really do love this functionality. The very concept of what we're doing, of make your own deck, is really cool. Gain 1 blur. Yeah, that's kind of good. Piercing shot deals 6 damage to all enemies. I mean, that's just better than most of my damage cards in the first place. So, what else do you have available? Null point. Deal 12 damage and gain 12 block. Encode. Compile error. Function is unplayable. Optimize. Upgrade the next 3 cards you encode that can be upgraded. I never thought about the upgrades. Return. Gain energy and draw one additional card at the start of your next X turns. Gain energy. Okay, that's an interesting one. Whenever you break the enemy's block, apply 2 vulnerable. That's just a really good one in general. Honestly. And I feel I want another overheat just to deal with the compile error. Right. So, what do I wish to do? Maybe I should focus on making myself a really good bit of code. You know? Because that's just going to stay into my hand until the next turn, thanks to its ability. If I now do this, I deal a bit of damage. I don't know if this will apply to the... I can't apply it because I don't have anything there. Okay, noted. What's the upgrade to this? Is it reduce the cost to 0? No, it's not. You retain. Okay, upgrading that might be one of the good ones, then. If upgrading this means it retains, meaning I could play it when I need to play it. So let's defend, and let's overheat. I think I'm at the point where I'm allowed to get some compile errors. So do that, do this to gain some block, and then I'll do that to gain some more block. Right. So next, I can do that. You're gonna be able to attack, doing tons of damage. You can attack, and then that's just gonna stay in my hand, because that's the way it works. Then I can use it to attack and kill. I really like this. This is really fun. This is really, really fun. Play a copy of each card in sequence. They do not encode. That could be really cool. Yeah, I imagine Overload actually being a really good one to work with. Queen Bee. When you are attacked, apply 2 spores. Okay. Worker Bee. At the start of your turn, if you lost HP last turn, the enemy that dealt the most damage to you will be marked for Retribution. Increase your attack damage towards Retribution by 3. Every time you lose 8 HP in a single turn, gain 2 strength at the start of your next turn. That seems like a really good scaling one. Oh, hello you guys again. Good to see you. Don't worry, I'll send the gift to you know, whatchamacallit. Okay, so 5 piercing shot. I then use... Well, honestly, I should use the block. Then I can overload. And there we go. Now I just replicate, and now it's dead. I cannot express how much fun this is. Deal 10 damage in code, insert a wound. That's not a bad error. That's an error I can actually ignore. I feel. I'm gonna take that. You pass a place that looks like a food shop. It says Pierre's Meat Pie. You don't know why. You want to go in and have a look. Oh, a guest. Welcome. Pierre, there's a guest coming. Coming? Coming! Welcome! I don't know whether you're lucky or unfortunate. We're running way too short on ingredients these days. All the original dishes have gone up in price, but good news is we have developed new dishes. What do you want? I'm sure you'll feed your stomach. New dishes. Meat pies. Lose 50 souls. Lose 5 max HP. Heal all. Or, you know what? I'll just heal. Thank you for your patronage. Alright. Alright. Attack. Default class. And then use branch to gain some of that. And then we end. Right. Now, should I overheat? Nah. I don't care enough. Well, Wild Branch. This is legitimately stupid. Like, actually legitimately stupid. Merchant's card removal now costs 5 souls. Not bad. Oil Spill. Apply 4 damage and 4 poison in code. Compile error. Insert a slimed. Boost. Gain 8 blocking in code. Compile. Gain 2 strength. Ooh, I quite like... So the compile effect happens when the card is compiled into the card, not an extra effect that's applied to the card. I'll take the little 8 slice. How do I want to go about this? Wild Beam. You, because you're the threatening one. Do that. Get a new card. How much will this do? 25. Ooh, perfect. Bye-bye. We have to replace all of our strikes and whatnot with something else. We just have to. We just have to. This is too much fun. Burnout. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy for all your status cards, then exhaust them. Insert 3 burns. Okay. Dark Dash. Deal 8 gain 8 block and deal 8 damage in code. Insert a void. You know what? I'll just go with blockchain. That seems like a decent one. Hello, you! The hell is this? Okay, so let's think about this logically. I'm probably better off with Depreciate. No, wait. I'll go with the Digital Carnage. Okay, I get to choose another one, apparently. Oh, am I just choosing an initial function or something? Cultist Strike, in code, compile. Increase this card's damage by 1 permanently. Alright. I think I need that card. How about I take another Digital Carnage? And now I've just got Super Attack. Well, let's defend. Replicate. Defend. Blockchain. And then do this. Yeah, I'm sure that hurt a lot. What's your function? At the end of the round, if the Watcher is at 50% but is at or below 50% HP, she enters Wrath. Okay, that's fine. Defend. Default class. Attack. I don't need to worry about you too much. So, do I have any errors in this right now? I do not. Do I want to worry about having to deal with the error? Well, either way, it looks like I'm getting both of them, both errors anyway. I'm not going to use that yet, because I won't be able to pay for it. Hello, are you in Wrath now? Oh, good lord, you are. Let's do that. We encode that. We attack you like that. And then we're just going to piercing shot you. Okay. Our deck just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Goodbye. What options do you give me? Clean code. Remove all compile errors from cards in the sequence. This function lasts for the next 3 functions created. That seems really good. Deal 7 damage to a random enemy for each function created this combat. You know, I'm going with clean code just because that seems more fun. I need a way to get more energy. I'll take that. Let them have their strength. I need the energy. Hello, City. How you doing? What can I do for you today? We have a way we can go. I can get a total of 3 elites in a single row, but I don't get any healing, but I do have a regen potion and a card that allows me to heal. Let's break the ruby so I'm not the only one that has to deal with strength. So what does this do? You make it last 4 sequences. You have a compile bonus. You just increase all the stats. You increase the stats. You make it so you don't exhaust, which is kind of good. You become retain, which I think is actually the really good thing, because it means we'll be able to make better functions easier. Right. I'm beginning to realize this index messenger is becoming a little bit of a nuisance in a couple of ways, because I just have no idea what's going on when I do it. I'm going to save that until the next turn. So, next I do this, in which I'm going to gain the block. I'm going to hit you with this. I'm going to encode with the blur, allowing me to do more damage and do the blur, and then just get ready to encode more cards. There we go. Glorious. Bug Barrage. Add 1 wound to your hand. Cycle. Discard a card, drawing a new card to replace it. Cycle each status in your hand, dealing 7 damage for each. So I'm meant to be getting status cards. That's interesting. When you first draw a status or curse each turn, exhaust it and draw a card. You know what? I'll take the repulsor. Means I can start taking more of these status cards, you know? Alright, so I've got blur in the list. Right, that's fine. Let's do one of these. Let's do a little bit of a replicate. Let's then do another it again. We can then do a slice, we then do another slice, and we go do a go-to, and we're done. Let's teach him a lesson. You say that as if you have a friend which you're talking to, which you don't. Right. Follow through. If the last card played was a function, play this again. I like the sound of that. Let's do that. Function support. Ooh. Duplicate a card in your deck. Desecrate, duplicate 2 cards. Ooh. And then I get a random curse, which, thanks to the repulsor, doesn't matter as much. Ooh. So I guess the big question is, what do I want to actually copy? I could copy the branch, because that's a pretty decent card. Actually, it's got high numbers, and if I can get enough of them... It's either that or the piercing shot, but the piercing shot doesn't exhaust, so it's not as bad. I'm going to go with the branch. Oh, I can duplicate 2 cards. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, I duplicated an extra piercing, so what curse did I get? Writhe. Who gives a damn? That's like the least effort curse there is in the game. Alright, let's see what I can do. I have a piercing shot. Thwap. I have a go-to. I have a repair, healing me. I then can do the piercing shot again. And then I can prepare the blockchain. Let's do this. Okay. So, next, I do that. I do the branch, which I'm going to use for the block, which then gives me the attack, which I then use on you, and then I use that on you, which I can then play twice, but it doesn't play twice because the target is dead, because I'm an idiot. We need a way to draw more cards. Right. Wild Beam. Encode. Block, because whatever, and kill. Goodbye. What's the upgrade to you? 0 cost. So you just give me a card. Okay. I'm gonna go with Invalidate. Even though I probably shouldn't, because I've got more than enough ways to get what I'm... I love how you're here. Let's do this. Gain the block. Encode. Before I do that, overload. Invalidate. Forked sprint I, brackets. Follow through. And then half your model is still missing because you are not in the right mod, man. I've got all these lovely retaining cards right now, which is quite nice. So, what do I have here? Gain block, gain block and block. Let's use one of these. Just to gain all that. I'm then going to wild shot, do that. Excellent. Now I'm going to do that. I wish I had a way of getting... If I apply exhaust to all of my cards, which, you know, in code, do you think it'd be Oh, I love this. I now have a 0 cost 1. Oh, and it's dead. Perfect! Optimize. Upgrade the next 3 cards you encode that can be upgraded. Wait, that's a 0 cost? That's... Yeah, you know what? If that's a 0 cost, go ahead. White Beast statue. Potion rewards always appear. I'll go with the key. I'll go with the key. Wild Beam. Replicate. Oh, we're already dead. I'm going to put on the block. I'm then going to invalidate. I'm then going to attack you twice with that. I'm then going to attack you again. And then I'm going to class default. I don't know why I did that, because that applies the vulnerable to me as well, which is quite bad. If I do that, and then do that, you're now dead. Perfect. Invalid shot D. So close to you dead. So close. Well, not like it matters now anyway. Okay, I'm interested in this. The Art of Slime War. You come across a disgusting pedestal with a glowing book sitting atop. It appears this book contains the complicated and advanced combat techniques used by the slime boss and its minions. Remove all strikes. Receive 3 upgraded tackles. Obtain consult book playbook. Trigger a trap. Add 4 random tackle cards to your hand. They cost 1 less this combat. Do I want the tackle cards? Because I suppose we can actually block that ourselves. Plus, it reduces the amount of strikes I have in my deck, so I don't have to worry about them. Plus, it does do just so much more damage. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. You can't figure out how the slime minions are a threat to anyone. It appears the only tactic they use is to violently throw their bodies at enemies. Well, if it works for them... Oh, hello there. I hadn't planned to fight you today. Well, I mean, as you're here, and I can... Okay, so... I'm going to gain some block. I'm going to piercing shot. I am then going to attack you with this. I am then going to tackle you, like the big bastard that you are. And then use the vulnerable. Nice. Next, I'm going to Wild Beam. Which then gives you a big, nasty attack on you again. I then Wild Beam again, and Piercing Shot. Now, if only I could play this again. You are actually almost dead, aren't you? Honestly, Scrying could be useful just because it gets me to my functions quicker. Alright, what do you got, hand? Ooh, you've got that. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Whenever you draw a curse or status card, gain 1 temporary strength and dexterity. It's a feature. Is it now? Machine oil. Increase all numbers on cards in the sequence by 1. That seems a little meh for a potion. That feels like it should be a power. Honestly, I like it's a feature. What's the upgrade to this? Is it free? Innate. Okay. Not sure if that's worth being innate. It's only 1 cost, so it's a really good card either way. So I'm definitely grabbing that. But then, I think I'm good, honestly. Mostly because I want to keep the souls enough to break another... whatchamacallit, and yeah. Well, hello to you. Good to meet you. Would you like to take a little thing known as death? Yes, that's right. Right, wound me. See what good it does if you wound... Okay, okay. What are my options here? Well, I definitely need to front line because I need that. Damage, and yeah, there we go. Man, I'm in a lot of pain right now. Attack, 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 you're dead. Well, this is a lot of enemies I do not like the look of, so I'm going to drink my regen potion now. Let's piercing shot. Let's branch. Do I want to damage, or it doesn't matter, I'm going to use the card immediately. Okay, what are my options now? I can invoke, which will mean I gain 2 energy. Wow, I just realized how stupid invoke is. Compile, gain energy equal to the cost of cards in the sequence. Meaning that... Does that mean I'll get 3 energy or 2 energy? Let's find out. Hard to say, really. Also, doesn't matter. Assembly. Scry. Encode all cards with encode discarded in selected order. Oh, encode all cards with encode discarded in selected order. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I like that. That means you can get multiple functions active. Alright, you. Let's see what you got for me. I need to repair in order to compile, damn it. Optimize. Replicate. Tackle and a tackle. Next, I'm going to... Wild Beam. Overload. Okay, never mind. And assembly. Right, what's got compile? You have encode. So if I clicked it, as I clicked it in that order, does that mean the next compile is going to be that, and then that, or the other way around? Oh no, it actually did it in the order I did it. Wow. Well, I very clearly have to use this on you, because it's just too much damage not to. And then we get to that. So, go to... Thank you. This is gonna hurt. Holy Christing hell, that hurt. I think I'm dead. Thanks to that one attack. Especially if you're next, Jesus Christ. Alright, let's do this intelligently then. You. Take the damage so the block goes in. Next, front load. Excellent. Next, blockchain. Excellent. Next, fork wall. Excellent. Ha! I am immune to your effect. Go and screw yourself. And please die relatively quickly. Okay, if you do that, you will do that, which then means I can repair, which will compile, so I heal, and then you can kill. Perfect. I'm not sure if I need any of those. Although you front load, which is a good compile. Yeah, I'll take another front load. Oh, please don't tell me you're the swapper. Mirror image. Fuck you. I hate you on so many levels. I'm just dead now, actually. Drink this. What do I get? Increase the number on... Increase numbers on all cards in sequence by 1. I said that should be like a skill or something. I need another assembly. It did not help. Well... Well, this is the first time I'm going to play a character with some unblocked cards, so what do we have? Gain 5 block. When encoded, if this is the first card, increase its block by 5. Encode. Cool. Damage, when encoded, if this is not the first card or the last card, increase its damage by 6. Terminator. Encode. Compile. If this is the last card in the sequence, function gains, play this again. Those are some really stupid characters. Or effects. I'm playing this again. I don't care if I've already been playing an hour and this video will likely go overtime. I enjoy this thing too much. What are my first cards, then? I'll take Illiterate. Alright, this ought to be interesting. You fall into a puddle. It's made of slime goo. You can feel goop in your ears, goop in your nose, goop everywhere. Climbing out, you notice that stuck to your body is a unique-looking yellow slime creature. It appears to have been collecting souls from unfortunate adventurers who fell into the puddle. How convenient. Yeah, I'll just gain maximum amount of souls. Thank you. I got a merchant along this path. I think. Well, I don't, but I got a bunch of question marks that could become a merchant. That's a good ability, but the compile error is just too much of an error. I mean, giving 2 strength to all enemies is a bit much. And now I get the duplicator. I don't think I need anything for the duplicator yet. I mean, I'll duplicate something, and I'll duplicate the, You know, I'll duplicate the go-to, just because more card draw. Ah, another wild beam. Yes, please. I like the wild beam. Singing bowl. When adding cards into your deck, you may raise your max HP by 2 instead. That'll definitely be good later on. Force field. Costs 1 less for each function created this combat. Okay. You know, none of the... I don't feel any of those. I'll take the max 2 HP this time. Man, I do not have any good replication cards, do I? Right. Go to. Wild Strike. Go to. Wild Strike. Block. I hate this thing on so many levels. It is actually absurd how hard this particular boss is, you know? I think this should be like a tier 2 boss at best. Or at most, I should, at the least. Just because of how much health it does, how much damage it does, it's actually absurd. And the fact it just reduces your stats over time, so it's like, eventually you just can't do anything. Like now, I'm dead. Because I had no way to kill it fast enough. That's actually really annoying, because that was seemingly making itself out to be a really good run. But then I just had to fight that one impossibly hard boss. Because he's an absolute bloody prick. Increase all numbers on the cards in the sequence by 1. And separator. I quite like the separator, because it's got an effect even if you don't use it properly. You know? Like, right now, just because it's in there first doesn't mean it's not gonna be useful. Piercing shot or repair? I have to go with piercing shot. It just proved too useful last time. Hyper beam. Retain. Deal 45 damage to all enemies. Put 5 void on the top of your pile. When retained, put 5 void on top of your draw pile. When retained, lower its cost by 1 this combat. That is awesome, but I also feel it's a trap. The only purpose behind repair is to heal. Its general effect is meh, unlike Branch. Branch is a really good card. Now these guys I consider balanced. Ooh, perfect. Separator. Gain the block. Then you just die. And then I can frankly focus on just killing another. I can easily see things like the Separator and the Terminator and the other end the sequence now abilities just really functioning really well in the right circumstances. Like, how much damage does this do? 6, 18, 27. So this will just one-shot you. And it's just a 1 cost. Alright, what's this? Reformat. Encode X copies or fragment. Gain energy, exhaust. What? Oh, gain X copies of fragment. Right. Okay. That's a good one. Find and replace. Ethereal. Put a card from your draw or discard pile into your hand. Add dazed where it was. Why is that ethereal? Upgrades it into a retain. Okay, I'm taking that just because of the upgrade. Because then I can make sure I get, like, the separator or whatnot. At the start of your turn, heal 8% of your max HP for 3 turns each combat. If you lose 3 times HP before this effect ends, lose 25% of your current HP and in this effect. Each combat, if you lost HP this turn, increase attack damage by 2 and heal 1 HP whenever you attack. Yeah, I'll take Gluttony. I could use the healing. Fossilized Helix. Prevent the first time we would lose damage. Now I feel like I should have gone for the other thing. God damn you. Alright, you know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I am going to, you know what? Do that, and let's just get the combat up and started. Okay? Alright. Alliterate. Find and replace. Terminator. Activate. Right. Piercing shot. Draw a copy. I get the dazed. Great. Let's just heal then. Right. Next, I need to... do that just to heal up a bunch, which is kind of nice. Can I get the separator? Damn it. Well, I managed to block enough to be able to ignore him this turn. Now you give me the separator? Are you for real? It's missing 2 health. Just give me something to kill it. Excellent. Pinocchio. Whenever you play a card, discard your hand and draw equal cards. That kind of removes the need for, like, the... whatchamacallit? The retaining cards. But it does mean we would cycle through our cards so much faster to be able to encode more stuff. So you know what? I will take your curiosity. And you never know, we might get the home alone. So you find yourself in a room filled with racks of test tubes, beakers, flasks, forceps, pinch clamps, stirring rods, tongs, goggles, funnels, pipettes, cylinders, condensers, and even a rare spindle tube of glass. Why do you know the name of all these tubes? It doesn't matter. You take a look around. What do we find? Kiyo's clever concoction. Until sequence is full, choose 1, 2, 3 random cards to encode. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I'll take that. Piercing Child. Oh, and I get Terminator too? Oh, everything can go screw itself. Fortify. Deal 8 damage in code. Compile. Gain 2 dexterity. I gotta go with Invoke. And then I'm gonna break the ruby. And then I'm gonna heal. Because damn, I need a heal. What's the next place? Oh, I'll reach inside and find a relic. Oh, I'll reach inside. I'll reach inside. I'll reach inside. Give me my damn relic! Thank you. So all that HP I just gained, I lost. I'm now on less HP than I was before I started that. If I even use this, will it give me the card before or after? Okay, so that's useless to me. Now, noted. Mutator. Gain 1 strength. Transform a status card in your hand into a copy of this. Ooh. Ooh, that can be really stupid. Ooh. I'll take that. If nothing else, it's just +1 strength at the moment, so no harm, no foul. Piercing bullet. Deal bonus damage. Do it twice. Now all you have to do is give it to me again. Oh, look! You did! Boop! And because the target that originally targeted was dead, yeah, okay, fine. Hello, you! How are you dying? Whenever Ironclad duplicates a status card, a duplicate is added to into your discard pile. Ha 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 ha! You're an idiot. Alright, let's invoke. Do all the mega damage. Oh, perfect. Mute it. Oh, but then I lose that. No, no. Doing the mega damage card is way more important. This is actually stupid. Pinocchio has made this stupid. Recursive Strike. Deal 6 damage 2 times. Encode. Compile. Encode 2 copies of Strike. Whenever you create or play a function, gain 4 block and deal 4 damage to a random enemy. I mean, that's good, but this seems to give me just instant, pretty much a near instant another card. Black Swan gives me some nice effects, but Tiny House is just good as well. Because it gives me some cards, and I'll upgrade a random card. What's the upgrade to you? Retain, that's useless. The upgrade to you, just more block. Upgrade to you. Strike plus. Yeah, that's to be fair. I don't need you anymore, really, because you're just taking up space. You know what? Screw it. I'll imbue you with stupid abilities. You know, with the amount of times we do damage, that would be really useful, but just ignoring every third hit is just too powerful. Honestly, it's just too powerful. Alright, so what are my options? I can get 3 bosses, and I plan to. Let us go! Break the emerald! Smith a card into a better card, and what card shall we smith today? What happens if I smith you? Oh, you become free. That's good. You get bonus damage. No, I think I actually prefer the bonus damage of the separator. Alright, what do we got? Deal 10 damage. The next time you encode a card, encode a copy of it. Merge conflict. Wait, I've got permanent drawing. Yeah, I'll take it's a feature. It certainly is a goddamn feature. Remove a card and upgrade a random card, or upgrade 2 random cards. What's the upgrade to this? Innate. That wouldn't be a bad first thing to play. You know what? Because of my swapping cards, I don't need find and replace anymore, so I might as well just remove that. But it's removing that word. Actually, it probably is, because then it's just not getting in the way, is it anymore, is it? And you upgrade a random master effect. Whatever. Oh, look, another separator. Yes, please, actually. Ah, Snako. Snaky, So it is the sum total cost that I gain. Or at least this isn't a random cost. Oh, that's a really good one. Still want to test that and see what it means by... what am I calling it? When it says it compiles 2 strikes in there. Oh my god, it just does compile 2 random strikes into it. That's really stupid. I could probably use a front load, but then retain is useless, so... I'll take a delayed slice. Okay. Alright, okay, alright. Let's alliterate. Oh, recursive strike. That'll do quite nicely. They're almost identical damage, but if I invoke, I gain a bunch more energy instead. Right. Let's hurt you. Yes, just like that. Probably gain another block just to be safe. Replicate, because why the hell not, I suppose. And then I'll end my turn. Right, next Megadeth. Then more Megadeth. Oh look, you're dead. And you know what? Why not? Let's go for the Constructor. Maybe I can get the triple whammy. Spider Bud. I'll actually take the Sapphire Key because I need it. Heal 25 HP or choose one of 20 cards to add to your deck. Well, that's obvious. I'm going to choose the one of 25 just to see what I can get. Sentient Form! The first time you create or draw a function each turn, increase all numbers on it by 1. What's the upgrade? It's not going to show me the upgrade. It's the fact its sentient form is each turn rather than whatchamacallit. That makes me not want to do it. I think Bronze Orb would probably be better because it encodes a random card in my draw pile. And it's at the very beginning, and it's innate, so I can automatically do it. I think the problem with me going with this particular form of build is that I tend to be a little overzealous in my damage dealing. Follow through. I don't think I can follow through properly, so I'll take another branch. Hello, you. Oh, it's so good to see you. A shame for you, I don't care about you. We should always invoke if we can, just because that is the best way for us to basically keep all of our energy. Wow, I really like one hit. I am surprised I managed to get that much block. Actually, I am very impressed I managed to get that much block. So the separator becomes a child. Well, let's just annihilate all your little pets. And then we'll just finish you off. Man, this is so nice. Cut through. Scry. Oh, if I can scry, that means I can start removing cards from the... which I know I'm going to draw. Alright, Heart of Aspiration. At the end of your turn, gain 2 strength. If you do not play any attack cards this turn, lose 25 HP. That will never happen. Draw 1 additional card at the start of your turn. Upon pickup, increase your max HP 15% and heal equal HP. Ooh! At the end of your turn, gain 2 strength, so that means I'm constantly gaining strength. Or, make sure I draw an additional card, meaning I'll be able to play more cards. But also the health. No, I'm gonna go with Pulsation. Let's do this. Let's go with that kind of build. Now, what would be a good card for me to smith? Probably the Bronze Orb. Unless, do I have another thing on this path? I do not. You know what? Let's rest. Just make sure we're full health. Then we can take on the boss. Hello, boss. Oh, it's you guys, is it? Well, sorry to tell you, but, well, you're not invited. To what, you ask? Oh, well, that's honestly pretty simple. You're not invited to everything I'm going to do to you. Because, simply put, you're just simply not invited. Especially if I can get the perfect amount of strength like that. How much damage? Does this one-shot you? Oh, so close. Oh, I'm sorry to tell you, pal. It's been decided that you die. I don't think I want any of those cards, because making my functions unplayable is actually a pretty much a death sentence for me, unfortunately. So I would need an overheat to deal with that. But if I get an... the problem I have with overheat is it's an expensive card. And I'm much better at just spamming 2 costs, or 0 costs, or whatever. Function is ethereal. I'm surprisingly not against that. But piercing shot is just such a nice attack. This is honestly kind of stupid at this point. And I love it. Let's get max output so I can start getting some, whatchamacallit, status cards, which I can then work with Mutator. Hello! Here's the thing, you insufferable little bastards. Do you guys really think yourselves capable of dealing with me? Do you? Did you know my strength is a feature, not a curse? In addition, you can hit me as much as you like. It does not change the fact of how much of a corpse you are going to become. I mean, have you seen the amount of damage this singular attack deals? I will not deny, my damage might be a little bit absurd and unfair. That's because it completely is. But you do not gain strength as quickly as I do. Unfortunately for you. Which technically does mean you are utterly screwed versus me. Well, I just love looking at this and seeing all three numbers in the 20s. You know? Early access, deal 13 damage, insert random status in code, compile, insert beta build. Gain 13 block, insert random status, encode, compile, insert full release. You know what? I feel I have to. That sounds too fun. Pawn pickup, transform all strike and defend cards. While that is good, I think I need some energy, which the calling bell might potentially give me. Yeah. Pocket watch. Whenever you play 3 or less cards during your turn, that's never gonna happen. Whenever you play 3 attacks in a single turn, that'll always happen. Alright, what about you? Whenever you lose HP, gain 2 vigor. Or lose 2 dexterity at the start of combat. You know what, I'll go with rhythm. Ah, we get to see the defect. I have not seen the defect enough of this in this mod. I really haven't, and I'm so sad about that. Because he is my favourite character in the base game. I may not be able to play him for love nor money, but he is still my favourite. Okay, I see the path of question marks, because we like the question marks. The question marks are fun. What are we going to smith? Smithing you makes you free, doesn't it? Yes, that does seem useful. That becomes innate. I already have an innate card, so I can't do that. You become free. I think making Terminator free might be better, though. Beta build. Full release. Encode. Compile. Function becomes a power which activates its effects at the start of each turn. Oh my god, that is actually stupid. And I win. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be able to see this full release game. Well, Buggy Mess just means I get more ways to gain energy. So... okay. As you slowly make your way up through the twisting paths, you find yourself in an infamous twisting hallways of the beyond. A lesser being would go mad trying to navigate these, but they are familiar to you as an old friend. The constant whispering voices ease your mind as you decide which path to take. Explore an event, search the treasury for a relic, hunt down the merchant. Let's get a treasury. Future card rewards have +1x extra thing. Mwah! Nice. Navigating through the beyond, you discover a glowing tesseract spinning and swiftly jetting through the air. I'll add a single boss card, because I don't really want any. In 6 turns, deal 6 damage to a random enemy 6 times. Scales with strength. You know, given the fact by that time I would have at least 12 strength, I think that's the way to live. Remember, hopelessness. Remember. Watch, remember, live. This is the Watcher's mission. Your assignment is to investigate a spire of unknown origin. You enter a hexagonal room, and before you can react, the door collapses behind you. There is no escape. The only path that may lead out of here is taking a tablet, clearly infused with magic, which lays upon a pedestal. The moment your skin touches the artifact, your body dissolves into nothing, and your soul is pulled into the stone. Your fate will be forever tied to the tablet, cursed to wander the spire forever. Eh? But I'm already got that fate. 12 cards. Match 'em, keep 'em, 5 tries. No do-overs. No, I'll steal all the cards. I'll fight you to steal all the cards. Don't you worry, I'll fight you to steal all the cards. Come at me then, man. You're already below half health. Do you think you can really take me on? Answer is no. Not even close. I don't feel it for any of these cards. Dark Dash just isn't worth it. The block and damage doesn't seem high enough for what we can get with our codes. Gremlin Slap. What cards did I just get? Go to, nice. Delayed Guard, Air. Digital Carnage, I'm fine with that. Assembly. That works, actually. Forethought. Okay. Bewildered. When you play another card, muddle your... That's annoying. Nah, Bewildered is very annoying. Meal Ticket. Okay. Ethereal, at the start of your turn. Oh yeah, because it becomes a power. Alright, let's see the power activate. Hit them! Nice. I can just end my turn and just win. Man, if you get the full release, you can actually just get stupid. We need more code. More code. Will that just kill you? No, not quite. But I'm going to use it more rather than the powers either way. Right, you ready to die now? Goodbye. Courier. The merchant now restocks cards, relics, and potions. All prices are reduced by 5%. Oh boy. Oh boy. And I've got a merchant coming up. I probably won't be able to kill him, which is the unfortunate part. But the main thing I'm going to love is removing that damn muddle. Buggy Alpha. Yeah, I love the sound of that card. That's a fun sounding card. Well, let's just end this. Dead. Love it. You come across a tinged liquid purple liquid flowing endlessly from a fountain on a nearby well. It is one you recognize as deadly to most creatures, but quite beneficial to those subjected to curse. I'll take some souls, please. Oh, as you drink the liquid, you feel the dark grasp reach into your mind. It feels luxurious and refreshing. What's this? Apply 2 weak, 2 vulnerable, and reduce strength by 2. That sounds like a really absurd card to add. I'll do that. Hello, merchant. I don't really know how much damage I can deal to you in a singular go, but forgive me if I'm not gonna try. Okay. I need to somehow deal 170 damage in a singular turn. Which unfortunately is not gonna happen. Damn, you were so close to death. Oh well. Oh, another invoke. Yep, that's definitely what I need. Right. What do you offer me? Exhaust cards. Cards which exhaust have a 50% chance not to exhaust. So that would be... Oh, wait, hold on. Card removal. This crap. Please. Most important. Right. If you do not play any attacks, I always play attacks. Whenever you rest, I'm not going to rest. Strange Spoon. Night of Despair, sure. Whenever I exhaust enough cards, gain strength. Yep, I'm good with that. Dig for relics. If only I had enough energy there. Well, let's get a class default. That's probably... And another feature. It's a feature. That seems good. Now I can take a look at this and see what happens with it. All it does is make it not ethereal. Wow. Alright, what do we get for the fight? Oh, it's just an enemy. Ship it. Deal 5 damage. Deals 2 additional damage for all your status cards. You know what? I'll take that just because I've got so many status cards at this point. A wild beam. It's about time I got a wild beam. I haven't seen one of those all game. Right. Whenever you play a rare card, gains 1 focus. Well, I'll be sure I won't do that then. You know, apart from a couple of times. Or, you know, once. Right. You're going to channel lightning, which means that's going to do a lot of damage to me. Ow, this is going to hurt. Well. You, good sir, are an arse. Do you know what happens to arses? They tend to get a little bit screwed. Man, I really wish I'd gotten any of the blur, because I could have so much bloody block. It is unreasonable how much block I could have. In the end, what's brilliant is just the sheer amount of, whatchamacallit that I gain. Energy and whatnot. Goodbye. Man, the Heart of Aspiration makes this stupid. Greet the guests, uninvited guests, long, and greet them short. Man, this mod's been... The Verenia mod's been getting updated, and I need to play it again, clearly, don't I? Alright, merchant, bring it on. I've had some fun with you, but it's time I had a little bit more fun. Don't you agree? I'm sure you do. Don't you worry, you complete and utter arse. You are going to die today. To me. I assure you. No matter how much you might try to resist, your fate is inevitable. Fine, hit me with your big mega attacks. I do not care. What? 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 Did the bomb get me? And I just died via bomb? Is that what happened? Infinite loop. Deal 6 damage in code. Compile. Add a copy of this into your hand and increase its damage by 2. That's pretty cool. Infinite beams. At the start of each of your turn, add 1 minor beam to your hand. Okay. Refractor. Scry 4. It's exhaust all cards discarded. Gain 4 block for each status card exhausted. Alright, well. Well, I'm slightly annoyed because this is my favorite character that I've played so far, and yet it's the only one I haven't defeated the end with. So clearly next time I'm either going to have to get some revenge, or I just play the snake. Let me know in the comments down below what you wish for me to do. Get revenge using the automaton, or use the snake. So everyone, I'm afraid that for now, I'm all out of time for today's episode, so what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.